that when more than 20 Muslim countries, including our neighbor Pakistan, have effectively scrapped explicitly or implicitly the archaic practice of triple talaq, India is still lagging behind. The fact of the matter is that Muslim women now are at the forefront of their community's attempt to reform their own faith. We have seen over the past month some heartbreaking accounts of young Muslim women who have been the victim of triple talaq, which is instant divorce, and raises all sorts of questions, especially in the Muslim community, about maintenance, which, if we remember the infamous Shah Bano judgment, was taken away from Muslim women by an ordinance brought in, or rather by a parliamentary act brought in by the Rajiv Gandhi government at the time. We'll hear the account of 3 of the 4 women who have actually gone to the Supreme Court and asked the court to intervene to stop this archaic retrograde practice of triple talaq. Just to put this into perspective, you had the Bharatiya Muslim Mahila Andolan that actually surveyed 4,710 Muslim married women, was surveyed across 10 states. 92% of these women want oral triple talaq to actually go. And I have here Badr Saeed, who's one of the petitioners in the Supreme Court. But I must, before that, introduce 2 young women whose stories have really been heartbreaking and have actually put triple talaq on the national stage. Afreen Rahman and Shaira Bano next to her. These are 2 women who have been the victims of triple talaq and have bravely gone to court. And Afreen, मैं आपसे शुरू करना चाहती हूँ. You look so young sitting there. आपकी क्या उम्र है?
28. I'm 28.
You're 28. Yeah. And what age were you married at?
26.
26.
Yeah.
फिर क्या हुआ? बताइए हमें.
I got married in August 2014.
Yeah.
Through Shadi.com.
Through Shadi.com.
Yes, through Shadi.com. And after that, ठीक रहा 2-3 महीने सब कुछ. And उसके बाद वो जो मेरे in-laws थे, मेरे husband है, he is a lawyer. And उन्होंने थोड़ा सा mentally harass करना start किया for dowry. उसके बाद उन्होंने he started to beat me. But I never complained to my mother or my brothers because I lost my father in 2009.
तो आपको लगा कि मैं complain करूँगी तो my family will be hassled.
Yes. मुझे नहीं लगता था कि उनको mentally और harass होना चाहिए because इतना सब कुछ करा, मेरी शादी का arrangement करा. I'm from lower middle class family, तो भैया took the loan for my marriage and all that. And still उन्होंने अगस्त 2015 में मुझे निकाल दिया घर से मार पीट के. But मेरी family ने मेरे husband को समझाया और वो मुझे लेने आ गए 9-10 दिन में. But again सितंबर में उन्होंने मुझे मारपीट के घर से निकाल दिया. And when I was in Jaipur with my mother, we were traveling to from Jaipur to Jodhpur, and we met with an accident. And I lost my mother that time, and I got injured badly. My 6 ribs got injured. And
so neither of your parents are alive today?
No.
And who's in the family with you? Who's helping you in this battle right now?
Recently, I lost my eldest brother 1 month earlier. I just left with my one brother.
कैसे तलाक दिया उन्होंने?
जी मैं बताती हूँ आपको. जब अक्टूबर में एक्सीडेंट हुआ and I got injured badly, मेरी 6 ribs fracture हो गई थी. I got so many stitches on my hands, my faces. मेरे husband आए, 10 दिन रहे मेरे पास, and after that he never came back. और फिर उसके बाद मेरे husband ने मुझे नवंबर में सब जगह से ब्लॉक कर दिया था, from FB, from WhatsApp, from every phone calls. फिर 27 जनवरी 2016 को उन्होंने स्पीड पोस्ट के थ्रू मुझे ये ट्रिपल तलाक एक सिर्फ अपनी हैंड राइटिंग से लिख के एक सिंपल पेपर पे 2 गवाहों के साथ उन्होंने ये भेज दिया स्पीड पोस्ट के थ्रू, ये ट्रिपल तलाक. दैट्स इट.
एक कुछ सवाल उठता है that for a man who beats you, कुछ लोग ये भी कह सकते हैं why do you even want to be married to him? लेकिन जो ट्रिपल तलाक का मुद्दा है वो इसके बारे में नहीं है कि आप किस तरह कि आप शादी या निकाह को you want to sustain it or not. उसकी डिबेट एक प्रिंसिपल की है.
एग्जैक्टली मेरा भी यही क्वेश्चन है कि एक सिस्टम की है, एक प्रोसीजर की है, जो कुरान में बताया गया है कि एक प्रोसीजर होता है जो 3 महीने का प्रोसीजर फॉलो करना होता है. या एक मेरा क्वेश्चन ये भी है कि आपको अगर आपने डाइवोर्स देना था तो आपने क्यों कभी मेरी फैमिली से बात नहीं करी, क्यों मुझे चीट करा 3 महीने तक कि हम आ रहे हैं without giving me any logical or
And do you get any financial support from him?
No.
Not even 1 paisa?
No, not at all.
Do you have children?
No.
शायरा, आपके तो 2 बच्चे हैं.
जी.
क्या उम्र है बच्चों की?
एक 13 साल का बेटा है और 11 साल की बेटी है.
और वो कहाँ हैं बच्चे?
बच्चे फादर के पास है.
और आपको मिलने नहीं देते?
नहीं, मिलने नहीं देते, बात करने भी नहीं देते हैं, फोन पे भी बात नहीं करने देते हैं, एकदम फोन बंद कर रखे हैं.
और आपके साथ क्या हुआ, कैसे दिया तलाक?
मतलब बाय पोस्ट द्वारा आया था। शुरू से ही तलाक तलाक कहते थे, दहेज मांगते थे, मेरे फादर से दहेज मांगते थे, तो उन्होंने जितना सामर्थ्य था तो उतना दहेज दिया और क्या कहते हैं फिर बाद में मार पिटाई करते थे। उसके बाद मतलब बच्चे हो गए, उसके बाद सब ठीक हो गया, कुछ दिन तक सही रहा, फिर बाद में बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया, शारीरिक और मानसिक रूप से बहुत परेशान करते थे और दवाइयाँ देते थे। वो एबॉर्शन करवाए, 6-7 एबॉर्शन करवाए, उसकी वजह से
6-7 अबॉर्शंस
जबरदस्ती करवाए, उसकी वजह से मेरा,
क्योंकि वो नहीं चाहते थे कि आप ट्यूबेक्टमी करें।
हाँ, उसकी वजह से मेरा लीवर में इन्फेक्शन हो गया और किडनी में इन्फेक्शन हो गया। उसके बाद मेरे मतलब फादर को कहा कि क्या कहते हैं ये बीमार हो गई हैं और इनको ले जाइए, और फिर बाद में उन्होंने ट्रिपल तलाक दे दिया। बाय पोस्ट द्वारा आया था और मतलब बच्चों की तरफ से मतलब बिल्कुल ब्लॉक कर दिया गया, एकदम बंद हो गई ये बातें।
क्या सपोर्ट मिला कम्युनिटी से कि प्रेशर मिला? शायरा पहले आपसे पूछती हूँ, दबाव आया कि समर्थन मिला?
दबाव आया कि मत करिए, ये सब बेकार हैं, ये सब कुछ कौम के खिलाफ है और मतलब गैर इस्लामी चीजें हैं, ये मत करिए जी। और ये सब बातें सुनाई दी गई।
मुझे कम्युनिटी की तरफ से मैंने कभी किसी की नहीं सुनी है, बिकॉज मुझे जो लगता है कि मैंने पूरा ट्राई करा मेरे हस्बैंड से कि सॉर्ट आउट हो जाए चीज़ें, जी चीज़ें सॉर्ट आउट हो जाए, बट मुझे उनकी तरफ से जब नहीं, मुझे कुछ उनका रिप्लाई नहीं आया तो मेरी फैमिली ने मुझे पूरा सपोर्ट करा। दैट्स व्हाई नाउ आई एम इनटू सुप्रीम कोर्ट।
So I think these are extraordinarily brave women, because with very little sort of financial backing, with very little community support, they're there fighting. Badr Saeed, before I open this up for the panel, you have also gone to court. Your court case actually questions why clerics should have the right to validate or invalidate marriages. आप तो एक थोड़े दूसरे मुद्दे पे हैं।
बिल्कुल सही, मैं यही मानती हूँ कि सिर्फ only the courts have the power. In fact, I had gone to court in Madras High Court. I had filed a PIL seeking a declaration under the Khazis Act. The Khazis Act of 1880 says that no judicial power or administrative power has been ever given to the Khazis. But day in and day out, when a man divorces his wife, sends the letter, what he does is he goes to this Khazi and he gets the certificate of validation in 1 minute. The Khazi does not call the wife, says, chalo, this is correct and now you're free to get married. Is this what the Qazi's role is?
You are basically saying that it should not be the Qazi but the court that decides what the, like for any other community, what the status of a divorce is. But you will have a Kamal Farooqi or the Maulana Sajid next to you who will say that ye hamare personal laws mein dakhal. I
am saying keep religion out of this debate. I am looking only for gender justice.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. I have to say it. And let me just put this to the audience. Those of you who believe triple talaq must go, please raise your hand. Must go. And that is, this is the voice of contemporary India, and it's very relevant to hear. Now, I want to bring in Salma Agha into this conversation. It's lovely to have you on the program, ma'am. There are those of us who grew up on Dil Ki Armaan, Aansuon Mein Beh Gaye. We still remember Nikah. It was a movie before its time. It was a movie that I believe was almost going to be called Talaq, Talaq, Talaq till the clerics actually objected. What did that story say to you then, that character? And as a Muslim woman, what is the resonance of it for you today?
I'm a woman who's always supported another woman, even as a teenager. I picked the subject very consciously. Even in those days, the whole film helped a lot of Muslim women and otherwise also. Yeah. And it's a shame that, we have to, in this day and age where people have gone to the moon, we are still discussing about women who can't defend themselves. Is it their fault or is it the society? It's a very big question. इसमें कुछ गलती औरतों की भी है.
क्यों कहते हैं आप ये?
वो इसलिए कि अपने हकूक को और अपने राइट्स को जानना एक इंसान का फर्ज है. जैसे कि अपनी किताब को जानना, अपने कुरान को जानना, ये हम लोगों का फर्ज है. हम लोग एक अरबिक में लिखी हुई कुरान पढ़ते हैं और उसका तर्जुमा पढ़ने तक जाते ही नहीं, क्योंकि हम लोगों को कोई कहता नहीं है. अब हम आज कोई फ्रेंच पढ़नी शुरू कर देंगे तो हमें तो नहीं पता होगा कि इसका क्या मतलब है.
नहीं, but Salma ji, the point is that the Quran is interpreted today by the religious orthodoxy, और इसी पे लड़ाई चलती रहेगी कि कुरान में क्या लिखा है.
तभी है कि हम लोगों में इसका जो नॉलेज है और इसके करीब जाना और इसको समझना जो है वो बहुत दूर है.
पर आपके साथ मौलाना साहब कहेंगे भाई कुरान में तो लिखा है कि ट्रिपल तलाक जायज है, फिर क्या बोलेंगे आप?
देखिए
No, no, I know. I'm just saying this argument comes.
So it should be interpreted in the modern ways.
एक मिनट. Let us
इस्लाम एक मजहब है जिसने औरत की बेनतहा इज्जत करना सिखाया। आज सोसाइटी में एक औरत किसी सोसाइटी की भी जब अपने से छोटे उम्र वाले के साथ शादी करती है तो लोग ताने मारते हैं कि देखो इसको, ये बेशरम औरत है, इसने इतने छोटे लड़के से शादी कर दी। इस्लाम में मौलवी साहब इस बात से हमारे साथ एग्री करेंगे कि रसूल अल्लाह की बीवी उनसे मौलाना साहब की बड़ी 15 साल बड़ी थी।
But may I just interrupt you to say that what Afreen and Shaira sitting here are evidence of the fact that they have certainly not been treated with the respect that they actually deserve. Now, I just want to get a political perspective. Yeah, Shazia, go ahead.
Yes, not just political, but even sociological perspective. First of all, if you look at purely in the Quranic way, even there there's Talaq-e-Hasan, Talaq-e-Hasan and Talaq-e-Biddat, even on which 22 countries, and way back in the 50s, including countries like Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, Egypt, Sudan, Pakistan, for some other reasons, not for the necessarily the reasons we're talking, have actually abolished Talaq-e-Biddat. So in many ways, in many, I have a big problem with this debate. You know why?
Why?
Because both the gentlemen have been, in respective husbands, they believe in dowry, which is ghair-Islamic. So it's very convenient. जब convenient हो तो आप very relevant. दहेज का कोई concept इस्लाम में है नहीं. सबसे पहली बात. Speed post कहाँ थी तब? तो उसमें तो it's very convenient. So if all of us should get together, not make it a political issue.
But where is the political will? The last time we saw, the issue of maintenance for Muslim women was the Shah Bano case, where the Supreme Court says give Muslim women maintenance. Congress comes and you will always, in a sense, Shama, be haunted by this legacy of the Shah Bano case. As a young Muslim, modern woman yourself, how do you cope with the fact that since then we have seen no party? Shazia, your party is in power now. It can go back, it can legislate, it can restore.
I think uniform
maintenance
civil
for Muslim
code
women
is the order of the day.
Sorry?
Uniform civil code will do away with some of these things.
अब इसी मुद्दे को लेके the community resists. Shama, go ahead.
See, the Shah Bano case happened 30 years ago.
Yes.
The environment was different. Things were different. We can't keep going back to 30 years. But now, if it happened, things could.
But we don't know what
change.
the Congress would do today. We don't even know what his position is on
triple talaq. We are very much against triple talaq. Talaq. We are against it.
But would you support, as Shazia is saying, the solution is a uniform civil code?
See, in a conducive environment, we are definitely going to support.
But you're going to now say this is not a conducive environment.
But
yes, now there is no conducive environment.
We need justice. We can't wait for the uniform civil code or whatever. We are open to it, but we need justice in a hurry.
In the Arab countries,
ये चीज पार्लियामेंट ने, हेमा जी ने भी इस चीज की डिमांड की है कि औरतों को जो सालों साल अजियत के थ्रू जाना पड़ता है लॉ की वजह से, उसका कोई शॉर्ट प्रोसेस ढूंढिए.
Now I want to explore the resistance. Shama, complete your point.
They always talk about the Arab countries. They follow the Arab countries, but in Arab countries, when a woman is getting married, the man gives her dowry.
Yes.
Exactly. That's the point I was making.
The man gives the dowry. So it's what she says according to their fancies.
But the fact is that there has been lip service paid. I would still argue that while the two of you are perhaps representing yourselves individually, I'm not that convinced that either of your parties are actually going to take this issue forward, Shazia, because the government is also a respondent, by the way, in this case. It will have to tell the Supreme Court what its position is. Farooqi Saab, I hope on every such show to change your mind. And I appeal to not the Muslim Personal Law Board member, I appeal to not the Muslim in you, I appeal to the father in you. You are the father of a daughter. If this happened to your daughter, what would you
and
feel?
in every meeting, whenever I come
yes,
over, I always pray. Whenever I come in a discussion like this with you, Barkha, I always pray that inshallah one day you will be having a reasonable understanding of the Muslim law. Now we have got these two cases, our heart goes with them. They're the two cruel people, in fact.
Yes.
They have mishandled the whole thing and they should be punished by the law, which is sufficient. We have got 498, we have got abortion, it was done. There's a criminal law.
Okay.
No Muslim law will come into it. Nothing will come into it. It's a criminal law. They should be prosecuted. They should be hanged. Absolutely there. But while we are discussing with them, please understand, we would have been, still would have been better if we could have compared also the whole position in the country. What is happening in the country? It is a normal life now that the people who are getting married, in a year or so, they are getting separated, and there are huge cases in the courts wherein the people are fighting for the divorce. And the divorce is not given to the people in 10 years and 20 years. Why we are not bringing these cases also to it? And for this, I'm
No,
very
you
happy.
are saying
no,
triple talaq is the
Barkha,
answer
let me
to the
complete.
paralysis
I
over
was
civil
absolutely
divorce
keeping quiet.
cases.
Barkha, please allow me. Please allow me.
तो
Because
maintenance दे दीजिए
No,
ना, तो फिर थोड़ा maintenance
is-
alimony वो सब
Barkha, maintenance is already available.
only in the meher.
Not the meher.
It's not given
then
later.
Then you do not know the law.
Afrin,
No,
did you get-
listen, this is not. Then you do not know the law. Please, you do not know the law. The Supreme Court has decided in number of cases. The meher is the provision of the maintenance for the whole year, and in certain cases, lakhs of rupees can be reparted by the government. By the court.
शाहबानों ने अपने 200 रुपया अपना 200 रुपया
विमेन प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट में दिया गया था जो लॉ बना था.
Please, Women Protection Act. What is there? Please understand. Women Protection Act.
Court has to decide.
Court has decided.
Amount
Supreme Court has given rulings on it.
Why is the Muslim Personal
Why the
Law
Muslim
Board
Personal Law
is
Board
opposing
being
a reform?
Why the Muslim Personal Law Board is you are trying to attack them
asking
at
you a
all?
question.
I'm asking you why you should not take Honorable Member of Parliament Hema Malini, which has said in the Rajya Sabha that we should have a divorce law wherein the people should be in a position to get the divorce because they are not getting the divorce 20 years. So in this case, if the divorce is given, no, what not? And you, as far as Shazia is concerned, her position is very clear. She has said that triple talaq and all these things, we do not accept it.
तो अच्छी बात है ना
So their
अच्छी
position
बात
is
है
very
ना
clear. Let them say it. Let the Congress
we
don't care about it.
Shahid Siddiqui.
Barkha, at the moment, the most important issue is whether triple divorce in one go, Islamic, is it justified? Is it moral?
And is it gender?
Yes.
Is it gender
Yes.
justice?
Yes.
Something has to supersede religious law also, which is human rights.
Yes, and I believe, and we are mixing it up with common civil code, with Islam, with Quran and everything.
Yeah.
The point is that triple divorce is Islamic, but triple divorce in one go, writing and send it and saying it talaq, talaq, talaq is not. It is talaq. It's not even talaq bidat.
Yeah.
It is something which was in particular situation was accepted by Hazrat Umar to protect a woman.
Yes.
It was not done. It was not done to harass women.
Yes.
And now the ulama and now the male-dominated Muslim society and Muslim personal law was not made by the ulama of India. It was imposed on Muslims by the British, and British imposed this Muslim personal law. And today, unfortunately, Muslim ulama and Muslim personal law treats it as if gospel truth, as if the word of Allah. Which it is not.
एक सेकंड आपके बात को आगे लेते हुए I totally agree with this. That as far as there is a dispute, the triple talaq in one go or 3 months. That's the thing. In these both cases, what would have been your position if they would have taken 1 month, 2 months, and 2 months, and the third month?
So that talaq would you not Muslim woman?
You are justifying which is unquranic.
भाई triple talaq in 3 months is Quranic or not?
आप सारे सवाल इनसे पूछ लेंगे तो मौलवी क्या करेगा? इस्लाम को मैं जानता हूँ, ये नहीं जानते. नहीं, ये नाइंसाफी है. मौलवी मैं हूँ, वो नहीं है.
ये I don't believe Maulvis have the last word on this. सबसे पहले
मैं अच्छा बता सकता हूँ, वो नहीं
आपने कहा मेन आदमी मैं हूं, आप सबसे सवाल पूछ रहे हैं. मेरा प्रॉब्लम यही है कि मुझे लगता है कि क्लर्जी चाहे वो किसी भी धर्म की हो, मुझे लगता है कि ये क्लर्जी को हक नहीं है लॉ तय करने का. ये कोर्ट में फैसले होने चाहिए.
इस्लाम को अगर कोई समझेगा नहीं तो यकीनन ये इस तरह के सवालात उठेंगे. कुरान में ट्रिपल तलाक को, हदीस में ट्रिपल तलाक को, फिक़ह में ट्रिपल तलाक को बहुत बुरा कहा है, बल्कि हराम कहा है. लेकिन अगर तलाक दे देता है आदमी तो वो हो भी जाती है. ये भी एक मसला है,
पर होना चाहिए.
तलाक देने का एक प्रोसेस है. तो शरीयत ने एक तरीका बताया है कि आप पहले औरत को एक तलाक दीजिए, फिर अगले महीने अगर आपका निभाव नहीं हो सकता, आपने देख लिया नहीं हो सकता, मैं वापस इसको नहीं ले सकता, फिर एक तलाक दे दीजिए. फिर 1 महीना रुकिए, इंतजार कीजिए, हो सकता है वो आपके साथ वापस आ जाएं.
तो
फिर एक
तलाक तो नहीं होना चाहिए ना. आप सब एक ही बात कह रहे हैं.
It's not 1 month.
हदीस है कि 100 बार भी अगर
बात को शायद
वो एक प्रोसेस है.
तलाक हसन की बात करें जो हम सब जानते हैं.
पूरा सुन लीजिए. एक है कुरान, इस्लाम जिसको कहते हैं, कुरान, हदीस और फिक़ह. एक है मेरा किरदार, मैं मुसलमान हूं. मेरे किरदार से कुरान के ऊपर उंगली नहीं उठाई जा सकती. अगर मैं शराब पीता हूं तो इसमें इस्लाम का कुछ नहीं. अगर मैं जिना करता हूं तो इसमें इस्लाम का कुछ नहीं. अगर मैं तलाक देता हूं तो इसमें इस्लाम का कुछ नहीं. तलाक को जब मना कर दिया कि 3 तलाक न दीजिए, अगर फिर भी मुसलमान दे रहा है तो इसमें कुरान का क्या हो गया?
इस्लाम
को क्या सजा है? इसमें सजा का प्रावधान है।
अच्छा, now can you not shout? Shahid, don't shout. Maulana Sahab, Maulana Sahab and Shahid and Shazia, everybody keep quiet because Afreen has a question.
जो औरत की कहते हैं कि इस्लाम में बहुत इज्जत दी गई, तो ऑफ कोर्स इज्जत दी गई है। उसके बाद
आपको लगता है आपको इज्जत दी गई?
मुझे इज्जत नहीं गई, मेरे पति ने मुझे इज्जत नहीं दी गई।
And that is the question I want to ask now. The point is, this is not a theological debate. You see, there can be another theological debate. Maulana Sahab की कुरान में क्या लिखा है, क्या interpretation है. But there has to be some application, in my opinion, of civil law when there is an issue of a human rights violation. How do we take this debate forward? Who has jurisdiction over this decision?
No, the court. And this personal law should be codified,
yes,
first and foremost. Now, the problem with the Muslim personal law is it's not codified.
Yeah.
What we had from 1937, we still have.
Yeah.
Parsis have changed, Christians have changed, Hindus have changed, but Muslims...
And she's here saying Pakistan
is
Pakistan,
yeah.
Algeria,
Ji,
Morocco, most of the countries, and we continue to be. So if it's codified, any Qazi cannot say what he wants to say.
Yes.
Here, if you know, it all depends on the Qazi.
Yes.
He says, okay, triple talaq, yes, you can have it.
So you're saying that it should be Muslim personal law? Maulana Sahab, अब आपका जब
1400 साल पहले से,
Maulana Sahab, जब everyone's getting a chance to speak, please let's keep some order in this. Shazia.
The problem
Whose
is
jurisdiction
because everything that that Muslims want to practice and comes into the this thing of personal law has got so many interpretations. It's almost impossible. So who will codify will become another question.
Right.
My point is the answer is not in politics, because if you see Muslims as voters, as vote banks, like it happened in Shabano case, Rajiv Gandhi had no choice but to succumb to Mullah Dam because those were votes. And there has to be a social awakening.
It's not about votes.
No, it is only about votes. Which is why I feel the court should prevail. I think the version that will come from courts will be fair. It will not be embroiled in politics.
It will be. Here's what will happen.
No, we'll
suppose
have
the
to be
Supreme Court, suppose Shahid,
Otherwise
hypothetically, suppose the court sets down the law, the personal law board will argue that this is interference with our personal laws and there is no uniform civil code in this country.
You see, when Shabano issue came up, at that time Muslim Personal Law Board, Maulana Ali Mian was alive, Maulana Mujahidul Islam Qasmi was there.
Yes.
They promised that they will codify the Islamic law, and so that it is very clear and no one single Maulvi interprets it in
his
any
own
way he likes.
Yes.
But unfortunately that was not done.
Yes.
And if you impose it through law, then it is not acceptable to the people. The point is, people have to be educated. Things have
you are
to
saying
change.
the answers to come from within the
It has
community
to
and it cannot come from the
community.
court.
And
So
it
if
is
the
coming.
Supreme Court rules one way, आप क्या करेंगे फिर?
Supreme Court already under the Muslim Women Protection Act is giving lot of security and protection to women.
Let me ask a naive question to Farooqi
You see, the real problem is triple divorce in one go. This should go because in Muslim countries it is not there. So why should we not accept it? I appeal to Muslim Personal Law Board. I appeal to Muslim Personal Law Board.
एक मिनट मौलवी
साहब नई बातें उठा रहे हैं। इस्लाम सबका
I
एक
appeal to
है।
Muslim Personal Law Board.
इस्लाम सबका एक है।
I do not appeal to Muslim Personal Law Board.
You do not appeal to
I
it.
do not appeal
I
at
will
all
appeal
to
to
Muslim Personal Law Board. I don't think it is an anointed authority. I think we're
codify.
self-anointed guardians of faith, and we reject them as they are not representing us. I'm sorry. But second point, and a very important point. All the Muslims who are in democracies, Barkha, whether it's the US, Germany, France, they live there, they follow the code. Who will be, I don't want a Maulana Ali Mian or others like to decide the law.
So you are questioning whether the Personal Law Board should have the jurisdiction
No,
at
I
all.
don't think
Now
so.
Farooqi Saab, I have a very dumb, आप उसको dumb question कह लीजिए. Can I as a Muslim woman say talaq to my husband?
No.
No, can I say?
No, you cannot say.
आप जिसने मुझे वो हक दिया, मैं कहती हूँ आप रख लीजिए.
You have a right to khula, but you don't have a right
You cannot say it because khula is available in cases where the man and women are not in a position to live together.
But yet he has to go to the
Qazi. And listen, then
I have to start taking questions.
Three issues have been raised. One is the jurisdiction of the Honorable Supreme Court.
Yes.
Honorable Supreme Court in its own order has said that this is not in our jurisdiction.
Yes.
We cannot interfere because it is coming in the chapter 3. So this is one part. The another part is, as far as these things are concerned, we have to have the holistic state of the whole thing.
But I have a question.
Please, just 1 minute. As far as Muslim personal law is concerned, I have been talking about this a number of times in your channels also, other also. Muslim Personal Law Board is an organization of different Muslim school of thoughts. It does not have the kind of right, or it's not.
So you would accept that Israel should not have the veto power on this?
Number two, consensus.
मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहती हूँ।
प्लीज
अच्छा मुझे आगे बढ़ने
प्लीज मुझे अगर आप मुझसे नहीं पूछोगे तो फिर क्या? मैं
सवाल तो पूछ,
मैं सवाल ही आपको बता रहा हूँ। As far as Muslim Personal Law Board is concerned, not now. 20 years, I must correct you on two things. In fact, Muslim Personal Law Board has already brought in a codification which is called Majmuya Qawanin, which was English translated by Dr. Tahir Mahmood, which is still going on for certain changes.
But Dr. Tahir Mahmood is among the leading scholars who has called for this
I do not want to discuss him right now because it will be a personal attack on him. I don't want to discuss him. As far as I am concerned, as far as Muslim Personal Law Board is concerned, as Shahid Sahib said very rightly, it is the education which my sisters and daughters are not having it. Marriage is a madam, marriage is a contract as far as the Islam is concerned.
So if it's a contract, both the husband and the wife
has the right. If you do not know, it will not happen. It's a contract.
I know.
It's a contract.
And therefore,
unilaterally it can dissolve.
एक मिनट.
And therefore, unilaterally it can just be dissolved, the marriage. Who said so? It's against public policy.
1 minute. Now here's the question. The nikah, when it happens, requires the marzi of both the women.
Yes, it's a contract.
एक मिनट, कबूल है जब आप बोलते हैं तो दोनों की मर्जी से होता है, तो तलाक जो है दोनों की मर्जी से नहीं होता।
कभी नहीं होती, कभी नहीं होती।
आप तो घूम फिर के वहीं आओगी, मुझे पता है, लेकिन मैं आपको
कहाँ आऊंगी?
मैं तो पता है
मैं
मुझको
तो
आपको,
फंडामेंटल
लेकिन मैं आपको बार-बार ये बता दूं, मौलाना जरा एक मिनट प्लीज, एक मिनट, मैं आपको ये बतला दूं कि इसी बात को मद्देनजर रखते हुए हमने अपनी डॉटर्स को, बेटियों को हमने ये इख्तियार दिया है बिफोर एंटरिंग इनटू ए कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, जब आप किसी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में, और ये सब पढ़ी लिखी ज्यादातर खातूनें बैठी हैं, जो पढ़ी लिखी लेडीज हैं, जब वो कबूल कर रही हैं, उस कबूल करते वक्त कम से कम जिस मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड को, सुनो ना यार, जब पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड को आप हर वक्त बुरी बातें कह रही हो तो कम से कम इस निकाह नामे के ऊपर अमल करो ना। इसमें कंडीशन दी हुई है।
इतना नाराज मत हो। What was the kind of response? अच्छा कमाल भाई ने हम लोगों ने, I have to move on. I want to hear from the audience now. मैं आपसे पूछूं, what is the kind of response you got from Muslim women who watched nikah?
It was a very positive response. और ऐसे लगता था कि उनकी आवाज़ बन के किसी ने कुछ कहा कि हमें भी हक है दूसरी शादी करने का अगर हम पहले आदमी के साथ खुश नहीं हैं।
जी।
ये डिवोर्स का जो एक सब्जेक्ट है और मैरिज का, इसको इंटरनेशनल लॉ के अंडर आना चाहिए,
not under personal.
इट्स अ लीगल थिंग। यू से इट्स अ कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट सब लॉ से गवर्नड होते हैं, तो ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फिर दूसरे लॉज पे अप्लाई क्यों नहीं करते? ये क्यों, इसको क्यों अलग की जाए? ये शादी का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, इसको कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है।
अच्छा, I have to come into the audience now. I have to come into the audience.
मेरा नाम निशात हुसैन है और मैं भारतीय मुस्लिम महिला आंदोलन की राजस्थान की कन्वीनर हूँ, जयपुर से आई हूँ। मेरा सवाल ये है, क्या सवाल करूं मैं आप लोगों से? मुझे अफसोस होता है आप लोगों से बात करते। पहली बात तो ये कि आप अपने अखलाक भूल गए। जिस मजहब से आप ताल्लुक़ रखते हैं उसमें अखलाक सबसे अहम है। उस अखलाक को भूलकर आप यहाँ पे तमाशा करते हैं हमेशा बैठकर। मैं ट्रिपल तलाक पे बात करना चाहती हूँ। 15 स्टेट में हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं। मैं 15 स्टेट में हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं। बोलने दीजिए।
आपने कहा तमाशा औरतों की तरफ से।
इन्होंने कहा हमें टारगेट कर रहे हैं, हमें टारगेट मत कीजिए।
I think he owes us an apology. He owes us an apology.
आपने कहा तमाशा औरतों की तरफ से हो रहा है।
मैंने 10 लाख रुपया उनको जो है वो दिया था, जहेज में दिया 10 लाख रुपया। इन्होंने चैनल पे बोला 10 लाख रुपए चैनल पे बोला।
तमाशा वो लोग कर रहे हैं जो मिसयूज कर रहे हैं।
आप सोचिए इस बारे में।
मौलवी साहब, it is not acceptable to tell these women कि ये तमाशा कर रही
है। वो कह रही है भाई, वो कह रही है कि
बात नहीं कर रहे हैं। मैंने
वो कह रही है तमाशा कर रही है।
My point is, we have heard all of you. Can you hear them?
Yes, sure.
But now don't interrupt and let's.
लेकिन उनसे भी कहिए कि जरा लैंग्वेज
समझ कर लीजिए जब आपका बारी आएगी।
15 स्टेट में हमारी महिलाएं काम कर रही हैं। भारतीय मुस्लिम महिला आंदोलन 40,000 महिलाओं के साइन से प्रधानमंत्री जी को हमने एक लेटर दिया है कि आप इस पर कुछ काम करिएगा। मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड की बात क्यों नहीं करें? क्यों नहीं औरतों के हक में बात करते? मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड के मेंबर ने कहा कि हाँ ट्रिपल तलाक जो है वो वाकई में हराम है, तो हराम चीज हलाल कैसे हो सकती है? वो क्यों नहीं खड़े होकर बहनों से कंधे से कंधा मिला के तसल्ली दे रहे हैं, सर पे हाथ क्यों नहीं रख रहे हैं?
Okay, let's hear also.
If the people are educated about the Quran correctly within the community, then none of this will happen. There is equality, there is compassion, there is justice in the Quran for both men and women. Even a woman can take talaq for the mere reason of not liking her husband, which has happened. So I would like to end this with a verse of the Quran. Don't play with the verses of the book to exploit the words of the law to your advantage, to achieve ends which is in your favor. For this is the question of belief.
You are saying it's being misused.
Yes.
Badr, quick comment.
It is misinterpreted by people who are sitting here. These are the intermediaries who ruin the name of Islam. What she said is right.
आप बोल लीगा, आपकी भी बारी आएगी।
आप कहेंगे आप चुप रहे, हमें फिर बोलना पड़ेगा।
Islam gives us
इस्लाम में नहीं हूँ, न इस्लाम को मैंने लिखा है। इस्लाम तो कुरान है, हदीस है, फिक़ह है।
Like the Muslim
आप मेरे ऊपर अटैक क्यों कर रही हैं?
Who will come?
पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड को हक नहीं है कुछ करने का। मैं तो अकेला आदमी हूँ।
इनका काम है रखना डालना, ऑब्स्टिकल बनना कि नहीं ये ठीक नहीं तो वो ठीक नहीं।
मौलवी साहब जब आपकी बारी आएगी आप भी बोल लीजिएगा।
One more thing, Barka. They're always talking about it must come from within. Who are we? We are of the community. It's come from us, within us.
Why not listen?
Let there be a consensus.
I can we just listen to what is आप क्या अपनी कहानी बताना चाहेंगी?
देखिए कहानी मेरी बिल्कुल जो है सेम ही है।
आपके साथ भी ट्रिपल तलाक हुआ?
Exactly.
क्या हुआ exactly? आपके साथ कैसे दिया तलाक?
He gave me the talaq on phone. He said 3 times talaq, talaq, talaq. And before of that, giving me talaq, the same story was done. Like हम आ रहे हैं लेने के लिए, हम लेकर चले जाएंगे, तुम्हारे ऊपर चुड़ैल है, तुम्हारे ऊपर डायन है, तुम्हारे ऊपर ये बहुत होता है। और मौलाना साहब मैं आपसे एक बात पूछना चाहती हूँ, आपको यहाँ
मौलाना साहब आपके लिए सवाल,
आपके लिए एक सवाल है, क्या आपने कभी ये जानने की कोशिश की है कि इस्लाम में अगर औरत को काम करने का हक है, पढ़ने का हक है, तो कितनी वुमेन हैं वो एजुकेटेड हुई हैं या नहीं हुई है? क्या कभी उसका डिटेल भी आपने चेक किया है? और जितना डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस है वो होता है या नहीं होता है? और दूसरी बात ये कि हमेशा ट्रिपल तलाक कैसे होना चाहिए, कैसे नहीं होना चाहिए, इस पर मुद्दा उठा। क्यों ना आप उस क्राइटेरिया को बताएं हमें जिनके ऊपर तलाक।
आप क्या चाहते हैं कि मौलवी साहब इसका फैसला करें कि कचहरी इसका फैसला?
मौलाना साहब क्या फैसला करेंगे? उनमें तो पेशेंस ही नहीं है सुनने का।
आप घुमा रहे हैं उसको।
It should have a patience in him to listen to women. और आप तो पेशेंस ही खो दिया मौलाना साहब। एक बात शेयर करना चाहती हूँ मैं मौलाना साहब, मैंने
सुन लीजिए जवाब भी तो सुन लीजिए।
नहीं, खुदा की कसम है आपको, आप मेरी बात सुनिएगा पहले। मैम मैंने मौलाना साहब को फोन किया, मैंने मौलाना साहब को फोन किया कि जनाब मुझे तलाक दे दिया गया, तो उन्होंने मुझे इंस्टेड ऑफ कंसोलिंग मी ही सेड तुम्हारा तो तलाक हो गया, अब खत्म करो कहानी। मैं उनके पास गई, ठीक है, उन्होंने मुझसे क्या कहा, अरे तुमने काजल क्यों लगाया हुआ है, तुम्हारा तो तलाक हो गया है। मतलब उन्हें मेरा काजल नजर आ गया, लेकिन उसके पीछे की जो तकलीफ है वो नहीं नजर आया। और एक चीज और, तलाक होने के बाद उन लड़कियों के साथ क्या होता है जो अपने घर पर आती हैं?
फैमिली ने आपके साथ कैसा बर्ताव किया? एक मिनट, क्या आपके साथ क्या हुआ? आपके पेरेंट्स का क्या रिस्पॉन्स रहा?
पेरेंट्स का they beat me even. I don't have my mother. I lost my mother when I was 7. ठीक है, आके तुम्हें तो तलाक। मैंने अपने भाई को बोला कि भैया मेरे हस्बैंड ने मुझे तलाक दी, he slapped me out. He slapped me on my face. तेरी वजह से हुआ है। आपने कभी उस दर्द को महसूस? और हाँ जनाब आपसे भी एक सवाल है, आपको यहाँ पर पढ़ी लिखी औरतें तो नजर आ रही हैं, लेकिन उन औरतों का क्या जो घर पर बैठी हैं और सिसक रही हैं इस चीज के लिए कि कितना दर्द उन्हें मिलता है और पूरी जिंदगी मिलता है, और फिर कैसे फैसले लिए जाते हैं उनके लिए? 4 बच्चों का बाप, 10 बच्चों का बाप, ऐसे लोग, क्या उनको जीने का हक नहीं है? कभी आप सुकून से सोचिए तो सही उनके बारे में।
नहीं, जवाब तो ले लीजिए।
थैंक
यू। बिल्कुल, आप देखिए आपके दुख दर्द में, सुनिए, आपके दुख दर्द में हम बराबर के शरीक हैं, इनके भी दुख दर्द में बराबर के शरीक हैं।
नहीं सर, आप नहीं हैं, आप पर्सनल हैं, आप नहीं हैं सर, आप नहीं सेंसिटिव हो जाते हैं।
अच्छा आफरीन एक मिनट,
देखिए
मौलवी साहब थोड़ा चैन से
इस्लाम क्या है? इस्लाम क्या है?
पॉइंट ये नहीं है कि इस्लाम क्या है,
मैं बता,
पॉइंट ये है कि दिल कहाँ है।
मैं बता रहा हूँ इस्लाम ने औरत को इतना बड़ा हक दिया।
अच्छा एक मिनट,
माँ के कदमों में जन्नत है, औरत को खाना बनाने का इस्लाम ने नहीं थोपा
जी।
बच्चा पैदा करने के बाद दूध पिलाने का नहीं थोपा। इस्लाम ने औरत को इतना बड़ा
तलाक को खत्म कराओ ना, ट्रिपल डिवोर्स
पर उंगली उठा सकते हैं।
अच्छा एक मिनट अच्छा सुनिए if you all speak together we cannot follow you. You have to make your concluding remarks on how where we go from here. Okay, शाहिद सिद्दीकी बोलिए।
ट्रिपल डिवोर्स इशू जो है सबसे जो इस वक्त इमीडिएट इशू है, वैसे तो बहुत सारे इश्यूज हैं, उस पे एक मेरा कहना है कि जब तक समाज को आप तैयार नहीं करते, एजुकेट नहीं करते, समाज नहीं बदलते हैं। वो एक अलग इशू है।
पर औरतें बदलने के लिए तैयार हैं, कम से कम
वही है, औरतें भी हमारे समाज का हिस्सा हैं। तो जो मैं कह रहा हूं अंदर से आए तो औरतों से आ रहा है, औरतें उठ रही हैं, औरतें आवाज उठा रही हैं, और हम मर्दों की भी जिम्मेदारी है, और हमारे जो समझदार मौलवी हैं जिन्होंने दीन को समझा है वो भी आज आवाज उठा रहे हैं। उसके साथ साथ ये भी जरूरी है कि जो ट्रिपल डिवोर्स का है एक गो में एक बार में ये खत्म होना चाहिए। ये मेरा कहना है कि गैर कुरानी है, किसी इस्लामी मुल्क में नहीं है। ये इस्लामी मुल्क में कबूल नहीं करते हैं, इस्लामी मुल्क रद्द करते हैं।
मौलवी साहब I'll have to bring down your mic if you do this.
साबित कर दीजिए। आपने पढ़ा कुछ नहीं है,
प्लीज
आप पढ़ा कुछ नहीं है।
No, you men think you can outshout all of us, ऐसे नहीं चलेगा। मौलवी साहब प्लीज स्टॉप इट। शाहिद भाई
आप जानते हैं इस्लाम क्या आपने
शाहिद भाई एंड मौलवी साहब प्लीज स्टॉप इट, प्लीज स्टॉप इट, एवरीबॉडी स्टॉप इट। मौलवी साहब प्लीज स्टॉप इट। नाउ आई एम नॉट कमिंग टू द पैनल नाउ।
इस्लाम पे अटैक नहीं कर रहा हूं, आप लोग इस्लाम पे अटैक कर रहे हैं।
बस
गैर कुरानी
नाउ द थिंग इज ऑल गेस्ट माइक्स आर कमिंग डाउन, ऑल गेस्ट माइक्स आर कमिंग डाउन। मौलवी साहब मैं सारे गेस्ट के माइक्स नीचे कर रही हूं, अभी हम सिर्फ ऑडियंस की सुनेंगे बस।
Everybody is escaping. The government happily sits there with the Congress. We can't do it. The community should do it. It's too sensitive. मौलवी साहब कमाल करते हैं।
मौलवी साहब से सवाल मत पूछिए क्योंकि फिर वो बोलेंगे, फिर मैं कंट्रोल नहीं करूंगा।
मौलवी साहब कमाल करते हैं, इस्लाम आप फॉलो कर रहे हैं तो ठीक है, नहीं कर रहे सॉरी we can't do anything about it. Ma'am, democracy is reflected in the government you take.
You are saying the government is passing the buck.
They're passing the buck and making it. Ma'am, happened with homosexuality. The Supreme Court told.
Hear him out.
Happened with homosexuality. The Supreme Court told the government when the time is appropriate, please pass.
So you are saying the politicians are passing the buck. Shazia, please answer that. Yes.
Yes, I want to make a broader point, and I want to come to this.
Please answer him.
See,
because I'm on limited time. Yeah.
What we are experiencing is Mullah's Islam. We really want Allah's Islam if we want it all.
मुल्लाह इस्लाम क्या है?
एक मिनट बोलने दीजिए, खत्म करने दीजिए। Muslims in this country follow the criminal. Let me finish. I want to answer this.
Okay, answer this question. Answer this question.
You cannot allow this speech like this.
Answer it, Mauliya Sahab. Mauliya Sahab, I can't even hear any of you. I can't hear any of you. I can't hear any of you. I cannot hear any of you. अच्छा सबके माइक स्केल हो गए।
बिल्कुल वापस
नहीं, एक मिनट अरे एक मिनट okay now here's the point Maulvi Saab and Shazia and okay I'm not going to listen to any of you. I'm not going to listen to any of you. Answer this question. Let's not go into the religious.
I want to say this.
I will have to come there and take away everybody's mics.
Barkha, if BJP today mentions the issue of abolishing triple talaq or uniform civil code, it will be seen as an attack by minorities on the Muslim civil code.
Okay.
It will become a big issue. And this is exactly what happens.
Maulvi Sahab, let us speak.
देखिए, you hear him? This is the thing.
आप राम मंदिर बना लो,
it will be seen as an attack.
खाली राम मंदिर बना लो आप।
Just
okay, we're not going to
कहाँ जा रहे हैं? आप राम मंदिर बना लो।
We're not going to the
promise to come from within. This is the responsibility. Everyone is experiencing it right now.
Shazia, Maulvi Sahab, everybody keep quiet.
Experiencing it right now.
When we're done with the audience. अब आप लोग जरा चैन से। Maulvi Sahab, अब 5 मिनट आप लोग चुपचाप बैठिए.
You know what? We need to take away theology and all kinds of politics from this entire debate because triple talaq is highly unjust. It is a concept built on patriarchy to suppress women because okay, I'm not even going there how much women have the right to give a divorce from their own side. But then, you know, we need to do away with this archaic practice which is un-Islamic and inhuman.
Yeah, and I think you're very right and very important in saying that the moment we make this a theological debate, it actually gets hijacked and we get into, you know, the Maulanas versus the moderates, so to speak. So we're now only going to take final comments from this panel. You're Salma's daughter. As a young Muslim woman, what would you say?
I would firstly like to ask Maulvi Saab a very...
No. Just I'm taking final comments. So just make your comment, please.
See, they say it's
अच्छी बात नहीं सुनना चाहती ना।
मौलवी साहब, मेरे पास
भाई क्यों एड्रेस कर रही है मौलवी साहब को? फारूकी साहब को करें।
चले फारूकी साहब, चलिए फारूकी साहब, चलिए फारूकी साहब, बट आप एंड में इसका रिस्पॉन्स दीजिएगा, बिकॉज आई हैव ओनली 5 minutes.
मैं ये पूछना चाहूँगी that you know a lot of people in the community, the Muslim community, which I also belong to, say that you know it should be a personal law. Who is responsible for this personal law? First of all, question mark. Secondly, whoever is responsible for this personal law obviously, you know, knows what is wrong and what is right.
Yeah.
When they are not delivering, you know, the correct goods which need to be delivered to the women, then I don't think they have the right to keep it as a personal law.
Okay, let's park that. Take a few more questions, then you can all do last.
Don't you think when they passed the law for right to education, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, all this, that time Muslims, Christians didn't come. So that time they could pass all these, you know. So though it is only with the will of the political party to pass whatever it is to take away the inequality.
Okay. So you're saying it must go back to the politicians. All right. Yes.
Ma'am, like the issue is like your triple talaq is the issue, right? See, the problem is law and practice. We are not speaking about law and practice. These both are different. Yeah. See, what is law in Quran? It's what our primary source is, and we are not speaking it here. And what we are speaking is sheer practice that has been coming all through the ages.
So, like somebody said that it can also be misused. Yes.
Ma'am, I would like to conclude things here. See, this is actually astonishing that we are discussing a Sharia law, we are discussing an Islamic rule, but we are not trying to go into deep roots into its history, where it came from. Quran says, the Quran, the holy book says that you have to give it 3 times, 3 different times. Once you say it thrice, it will be considered to be once only. Yeah, once you say it, then you get some ample time.
वही तो मुद्दा है.
Listen to me.
No, we agree with you. This point has been made.
I think the politicians have to go ahead and stop this thing. Other than the politicians, the religious leaders have to educate the people that it is wrong.
The ones taking the call.
Okay, one comment here. Yeah.
जुडिशरी को पूरा हक होना चाहिए. ये थ्री तलाक इज अगेंस्ट इक्वालिटी, तो ये इट इज अ कर्स ऑन द फेस ऑफ इस्लाम.
And जो आपने बोला, जो इन्होंने बोला, no, what you said is actually the point being made again and again, that the instant triple talaq is a distortion of even what
it is un-Quranic.
No. I have to now take final.
It is not in Quran.
Yeah.
Can I make a point?
Yes.
Yeah. What he said was actually correct. In Quran, it's already been written. However, instead of listening to what Qazis are saying, everybody is saying, we must only follow what is written in Quran because it specifically specifies the procedure. So why do I need anybody interpret?
Because look at what is happening to Afreen. Look at what's happening to this young woman.
That's exactly what happens. Why are we giving such supreme power to the male that he has the only power of saying triple talaq, and the woman just has to agree with it by the end of the day? That I will just, brush my shirt off and just say triple talaq and never speak to that person again.
Okay.
Barbara, can I make a comment?
The thing is, I'm now taking final comments. No, I'm taking final comments. We'll start with you. Everybody gets 30 seconds each.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The Congress party wants triple talaq abolished. It does.
By the court, or will you bring it up as legislation in parliament? That's the part I'm not hearing from either of you.
By the court, we want it abolished. And also, Muslims should follow a model like Kerala, where women have social justice, because the Congress party along with the Indian Muslim League brought about a lot of changes. Maulvis are not given so much power, and its Qazis are not given so much power. It is the
But I will still wait for a party to bring it to parliament.
So
Shazia?
when is CRPC or penal code, Indian Muslims agree to the civil law, but when it comes to personal law, they want to keep their own Sharia version, which must be done away with. Triple talaq must be abolished, and we stand for uniform civil code where women of all communities benefit, not just Muslim women. So one more thing, from every masajid in this country, there should be khutbahs telling men what are the roles and not just women, and how to treat women better.
And what कि तमाम मुसलमानों को कुरान और हदीस को सही से समझना चाहिए, पढ़ना चाहिए, उस पर अमल करें. अगर ये ऐसा कोई मुसलमान का किरदार गलत आता है तो उसकी तरफ जाने के बाद फिर कुरान को टारगेट नहीं किया जाना चाहिए. इस्लाम को टारगेट नहीं कर रहा,
ना इस्लाम को कोई टारगेट कर रहा है, कोई नहीं कर रहा. ये मुस्लिम औरतें बोल रही है सर जी, ये मुसलमान औरतें बोल रही हैं, ये बाहर वाले नहीं बोल रहे, इस्लाम को समझ नहीं रही है, इन्हें इस्लाम को समझना चाहिए. I want to say कि यहाँ पे कोई इस्लाम को टारगेट नहीं कर रहा, यहाँ कोई कुरान को टारगेट नहीं कर रहा. This is a movement actually led by Muslim women, and we really.
उसमें तो चेंजिंग हो ही नहीं सकती.
क्या नहीं हो सकती?
कुरान में चेंजिंग नहीं, इस्लाम में चेंजिंग
अच्छा, हम लॉ की बात करें. अब आप बोल चुके हैं मौलवी साहब.
Just a couple of things. Yes. First of all, we are not saying anything against Islam or the Holy Quran. We are only saying the Supreme Court must come down and frame guidelines as to how any divorce has to go through, and only through the court. Secondly, I want to say, child rights, when that comes to child rights, when it comes to domestic violence,
निकाह भी
we
court के through होना चाहिए।
Muslims go to the court.
अब आखिरी ये last comment है सर।
We Muslims go to the court. How is it that only in divorce and marriage that Muslims are saying you can't go to court because they want to sustain patriarchy? And I say that the Muslim personal law board needs to be dissolved here and now.
That is my cue to Kamal Farooqi then. Muslim personal law board needs to be बोलिए फारूकी साहब अच्छा चलिए फारूकी साहब लास्ट अच्छा शाजिया now we have to
absolutely there is no problem because as far as she comes from a very learned family, she comes from a very learned family, but she is seeking that keep the religion out of this. And we are discussing. No, ma'am, when you were talking,
last comment.
Sorry, I beg your pardon.
Last comment.
She does not want to discuss religion at
last
all.
Comment,
number one. Yes. Number two, Shazia said about the Uniform Civil Code. As far as Uniform Civil Code is concerned, we are ready to discuss. Bring the 85% people together on one particular Uniform Civil Code, then we'll talk about our law. Third, as far as the legal position is concerned, she knows much better because she is coming from a legal fraternity family.
Okay.
So she knows it better that Supreme Court does not have the right to interfere in the personal law. This is what Supreme Court itself has said.
This is no interference.
Okay, last comment.
You said 30 seconds, I have only 10 seconds. Now, अब मैं दूसरी बात, last thing for my sister, what she said is absolutely right. हमको ये ध्यान रखना चाहिए कि अपनी बच्चियों को हम एजुकेट करें और उनको आपके माध्यम से, मैं शुक्रगुजार हूं आपका, आपने पिछली मरतबा बार-बार क्यों दिखलाया, तो मैं बार-बार ये दिखलाना चाहूंगा, जब भी निकाह करो ये एग्रीमेंट के साथ में करो ताकि इसमें जो कंडीशंस हैं उन कंडीशंस को फॉलो किया जाए।
सलमा जी लास्ट वर्ड्स। Salma ji, boli.
I would like to really request to the Prime Minister, who's very, very positive towards ladies and a big hand. He's done a lot for ladies. I would like to request him that इसमें वो intervene करके मुसलमान, हिंदू, क्रिश्चियन इस सब चीज को छोड़ के औरतों की मदद करें। उन्होंने पहले भी की है, उन्होंने पहले भी की है, उन्होंने पहले भी
कहेंगे तो पर्सनल अटैक हो जाएगा मोदी जी के ऊपर। अगर हम कुछ कहेंगे तो पर्सनल अटैक हो जाएगा मोदी जी के ऊपर।
शायद लास्ट वर्ड अच्छा चले
पर्सनल अटैक हो जाएगा मोदी जी के ऊपर।
I as a social worker have experienced
मोदी जी के ऊपर पर्सनल अटैक हो जाएगा।
शायद सिद्दीकी लास्ट वर्ड, शायद सिद्दीकी फारूकी साहब लास्ट वर्ड, शायद सलमा जी शो का एंड है। फारूकी साहब दिस इज द एंड ऑफ द शो, नॉट द
human rights, and I say
we are not discussing
Mr. Modi. We are not here to debate Mr. Modi. शायद
she brought Modi, तो I have to say भाई मोदी जी को मत डिस्कस करो यार।
It's a request. I'm requesting him because he's already
अरे भाई मोदी जी से तो
my request.
उन्होंने अपनी बीवी का क्या किया?
आप इस बात में मत जाइए।
ये तो बता दो यार, हमको ये तो बता दो उन्होंने क्या किया।
फारूकी साहब इट्स द क्लोज ऑफ द शो। That's it. We are not here to, please stop it. Shahid.
Barkha, I am against imposing anything on any community in these personal matters, because such imposition does not lead to resolution, it leads to conflict.
Right.
Okay.
That is my experience.
Okay.
Very good.
But at the same time, it is the duty of every Muslim man to stand up for the rights of Muslim women and every woman for that matter. But especially for Muslim women.
Yes.
And it is the duty of, if Muslim Personal Law Board claims to be representative of Muslims, then it should come out very strongly against this talaq-e-bidat, against this triple divorce, and should also come out with this model nikah-nama. It should be made compulsory in every nikah. It should not be there without this model nikah-nama.
को लास्ट वर्ड देते हैं। शायरा, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगी? कोर्ट से क्या उम्मीद है आपको?
कोर्ट से हमें बहुत उम्मीद है। और क्या कहते हैं, हमारी उच्चतम जो न्यायालय है उससे बहुत उम्मीद है, और
बस कोर्ट से ही उम्मीद है क्योंकि और कहीं से एक तरह से उम्मीद नहीं है। जी
मुझे ये होप है कि सुप्रीम कोर्ट और मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड बैठ के एक कॉन्वर्सेशन करे। यार आप इतने खिलाफ क्यों हो मौलाना साहब? मुस्लिम पर्सनल लॉ बोर्ड, वी आर नॉट अगेंस्ट यू। अगर आप उसको कोडिफाई कर देंगे तो हमारे लिए इजी हो जाएगा। एक कॉन्टेक्ट पर्सन हमारी एक सामने आ जाएगा, हम उससे कॉन्टेक्ट कर पाएंगे। वी आर नॉट अपोजिंग यू,
It's just a request.
Okay, I am leaving it here. I am leaving it here. I am leaving.
This is my matter. This is my matter.
I'm sorry, it's her fight.
This is my matter. This is my matter.
Sorry, I am sorry. वो आपका मत.
You are not one. You are not one. This is my matter. This is my right. मैं देखूंगी.
Maulvi Sahab, why shouldn't she fight the case? This is just obnoxious. No, this is obnoxious. This is just obnoxious. I'm really sorry, but I think what we're really missing here, Kama Farooqi Sahab, what we're really missing here is the patriarchy and the misogyny of some of the responses I've heard here are absolutely horrible. And ये मैं, I am not from the community, but these are mostly women from the community, and I think they're disgusted by somebody saying आप कोर्ट क्यों गई, आप केस क्यों लड़ रही हैं. Let me give the last word. Let me give the last word to anybody here. एक मिनट. Do we agree कि बदलाव होना चाहिए?
Yes. बिल्कुल
होना चाहिए. We'll close it with that thought. Who will bell the cat? That's what we don't know. Leaving it there, one of the most difficult programs I've had to anchor. We don't usually shout on this program, but the amount of shouting you've seen actually points to the volatility of why this is such a controversial issue, why politicians are scared of it, why the court will be scared of it. What I would suggest is listen to the voice of the Muslim women. Give them a voice in this debate.
Absolutely.
Let them be the decision makers of their own lives. Thank you very much. Thank you.